Have you ever wondered why Saturn, among all planets, wears a stunning ring system? It's a question that has piqued the curiosity of astronomers and space enthusiasts for centuries. Sat at the sixth spot from our Sun, Saturn is one of the 5 planets visible to the naked eye from Earth. It's a gas giant, second in size only to Jupiter, and it's known for its distinctive rings, but there's so much more to this cosmic enigma. Saturn's impressive size is hard to fathom. It's about 9 times the diameter of Earth. If you could somehow squeeze Saturn into a bathtub, it would float. That's because it's mostly made up of hydrogen and helium, just like our Sun. Saturn's low density contributes to its lighter-than-water property, a fact that never fails to astonish. Now let's talk about its enigmatic rings. These rings stretch out more than 70,000 miles from the planet but are razor-thin, only about 30 feet thick in most places. They are composed primarily of water ice, with a smattering of rocky debris and dust. These particles range in size from tiny microscopic grains to gigantic chunks as big as mountains. Saturn's distance from the Sun is about 900 million miles. It takes the planet roughly 29.5 Earth years to complete one orbit around the Sun. That's a long year, folks. But despite its distance, Saturn shines brightly in our night sky, its golden glow a result of sunlight reflecting off its cloud tops and rings. Saturn's place in our solar system is more than just its physical location. It's a symbol of the awe and wonder that the cosmos inspire in us. Its beauty and mystery have been capturing our imagination since ancient times, and its exploration continues to reveal surprising and exciting secrets about our universe. But how did we come to know all these fascinating facts about Saturn? Stay tuned as we delve into the history of Saturn's discovery and the incredible journey of exploration that has brought us closer to unraveling the enigma of this spectacular planet. The tale of Saturn's discovery is as intriguing as the planet itself. For as long as humans have turned their gaze to the heavens, Saturn has captured our collective curiosity. With its visible presence in the night sky, it isn't surprising that the first recorded observations of Saturn date back to the ancient civilizations. The ancient Greeks were among the first to document their observations of Saturn. They named the planet after Cronus, the leader of the Titans, and the father of Zeus. It was their way of acknowledging the planet's majestic and dominant presence in the night sky. In a similar vein, the Romans too named the planet Saturnus, after their god of agriculture and time, again reflecting the planet's significance. Fast forward to the 17th century, when Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei first pointed his rudimentary telescope towards Saturn. His observations, though limited by the technology of the time, marked a significant milestone. He noticed an odd shape surrounding the planet but couldn't quite discern what it was. It wasn't until 45 years later, when Dutch astronomer Cassini-Huygens, using a more powerful telescope, identified these shapes as rings encircling Saturn. This discovery set Saturn apart and further fueled our fascination with it. However, even as our understanding of Saturn grew, for centuries, it remained a distant, mysterious entity. It wasn't until the late 18th century that astronomer William Herschel officially classified Saturn as a planet. This marked a turning point in our understanding of the solar system and our place within it. The discovery and subsequent classification of Saturn were significant events in the history of astronomy. They not only expanded our understanding of the cosmos, but also laid the groundwork for future space exploration. But the real exploration of Saturn began in the era of space expeditions. And it's this era that has truly brought Saturn into focus, revealing its complex structure, iconic rings, and numerous moons, each with its own unique qualities and mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Exploring Saturn has always been a dream for astronomers and space scientists alike. This celestial body, the second largest planet in our solar system, has always held a certain allure, with its majestic rings and multitude of moons. But it wasn't until the late 20th century that we began to unveil the secrets of this gas giant. Our journey to Saturn began with a spacecraft named Pioneer 11, which made the first ever flyby of the planet in September 1979. This was a landmark moment in space exploration, as it marked the first time we had ever sent a spacecraft to Saturn. During this flyby, Pioneer 11 made some incredible discoveries. It revealed that Saturn's rings were not solid, but composed of countless small particles, each orbiting the planet like a tiny moon. But our understanding of Saturn really took off with the Voyager missions. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, launched in the late 70s, provided us with our first close-up images of Saturn. They showed us that the planet's rings are divided into hundreds of thin, distinct rings and ringlets. They also discovered 3 new moons and observed the planet's weather patterns, including a hexagonal storm at its north pole. Then came the Cassini-Huygens mission, which revolutionized our understanding of Saturn. Launched in 1997, Cassini spent 13 years orbiting Saturn, providing us with more detailed data than any mission before. It discovered 7 new moons, observed seasonal changes on the planet, and even delivered a lander, Huygens, to Titan, Saturn's largest moon. This was the first, and so far, only landing on an outer planet's moon. The most recent mission to Saturn is the Juno spacecraft, which was launched in 2011 with the aim of studying the planet's magnetic field and gravity. While Juno's mission is still ongoing, it has already made some significant discoveries, including finding evidence of a potentially vast ocean beneath the planet's surface. Each of these missions has contributed to our understanding of Saturn, revealing a world of complexity and beauty. We've learned about its dazzling ring system, composed of billions of particles of ice and rock. We've discovered its vast array of moons, each with its own unique characteristics. And we've glimpsed its turbulent weather patterns, including storms that can last for decades. But perhaps the most exciting discoveries are those that hint at the possibility of life. Both Titan and Enceladus, 2 of Saturn's moons, have been found to contain the building blocks of life, raising the tantalizing possibility that these distant worlds could harbor life. These explorations have opened a treasure trove of information about Saturn, but what are the key points to remember? Saturn is unique in many ways, and here's what you need to remember. A marvel of our solar system, Saturn was first discovered by ancient astronomers, who were captivated by its golden glow. Fast forward to the 17th century, and it was Galileo Galilei who first observed Saturn's iconic rings through his telescope, mistaking them for large moons on either side of the planet. However, it was Cassini-Huygens in the mid-17th century who correctly identified these as rings encircling the planet. Our exploration of Saturn has come a long way since then. The Pioneer 11 and Voyager missions in the late 20th century gave us our first close-up look at Saturn, its rings, and its moons. But it was the Cassini-Huygens mission, launched in the late 90s, that truly revolutionized our understanding. This mission unveiled Saturn in unprecedented detail, revealing a dynamic world with a complex ring system and a host of fascinating moons. Speaking of moons, Saturn is home to a staggering number of them. With over 80 confirmed moons, it's a mini solar system in its own right. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is of particular interest due to its dense atmosphere and the presence of liquid methane lakes, making it one of the most Earth-like bodies in our solar system. Saturn's rings are its most defining feature, made of countless particles of ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny dust grains to enormous chunks several meters across. These rings are not a solid disk as they may appear, but rather a series of concentric ringlets, each orbiting Saturn at a different speed. Ongoing efforts to explore and understand Saturn are a testament to our curiosity and our drive to learn more about the universe around us. Saturn, with its wealth of moons and intricate ring system, offers a wealth of opportunities for scientific discovery and exploration. Saturn, with its majestic rings and numerous moons, continues to captivate us, reminding us of the vastness and wonder of our universe. The fascination with Saturn is far from over. As we venture into the vast expanse of the cosmos, our curiosity takes us once again to this gas giant. With its enigmatic rings and a multitude of moons, Saturn continues to captivate scientists and space enthusiasts alike. We're not done with Saturn, not by a long shot. In the coming years, several missions are slated to further explore this distant world, aiming to uncover more about its atmospheric composition, magnetic fields, and the elusive potential for life on its moons. These missions represent our ever-growing desire to understand the universe we inhabit. Each new discovery about Saturn only heightens our intrigue and fuels our determination to delve deeper. Saturn, with its celestial allure, serves as a constant reminder of the vastness of the universe and the endless possibilities it holds. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of Saturn, we remain in awe of the celestial beauty that lies beyond our own world.